Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be helping you with your Feral DPS. And if you have any questions, feel free to let me know. And keep in mind, this is what works for me. You may find something that works better for you, but it helps. First thing we're going to look at is the talent tree. Now, when you're going, you want to get Feral Swiftness. It automatically increases your movement speed by 30%. And not only that, but it gives you extra dodge. And you can't beat dodge, even if you're DPSing. More survivability, the more you can put out. After that, you want to get Furor. It grants you a 100% chance to keep all 100 energy when you go into cat form. So as soon as you go into cat form, you can immediately start beating the crap out of something. Next, you want to get Predatory Strikes. Now, later on in the tree, you're going to get both Feral Charge and Stampede. And Stampede is going to give you a free instant Ravage. And what Predatory Strikes does is any monster that you start to attack and they have more than 80% of their health, your critical strike chance is increased by 50%. In addition, the more combo points you have when you activate a finishing move, like let's say you activate Rip or Ferocious Bite or maybe even Savage Roar, you're going to get Predatory Strikes, and that's going to give you a better chance to any nature spell that's less than 10 seconds is going to become an instant cast. So if you're leveling and let's say you use all 5 of your combo points and you're hurting, you need to heal. If you have Predatory Strikes maxed, you can cast a Healing Touch and free instant heal. Or let's say you're raiding, there's someone down, you have to revive them, free rebirth. After that, you want to get Fury Swipes. Now, when Fury Swipes is maxed, when you auto attack while in cat form or bear form, you have a 15% chance to cause Fury Swipes, dealing 310% weapon damage. Now, I don't know about you, but free attacks, I kind of like them. Now, you're going to get Primal Fury. Gives you Now, for bear form, it gives you a 100% chance to gain additional 5 rage when you get a critical strike. Also, your critical strikes from cat form abilities give you an additional combo point. So, when you deal a critical strike, you'll get 2 combo points instead of just one. So that makes activating your finishing moves a lot quicker. Then you want to get Feral Aggression. For cats, well, for your kitty DPS, what this is going to do is it's going to give you an additional 20% Ferocious Bite damage. And it's also, every time you cast Fairy Fire, it's going to immediately apply 3 stacks. You don't have to cast it 3 times over. Next, you're going to get King of the Jungle. And this is while you're in range ability in bear form, damage is increased by 15%. And your Tiger's Fury ability also restores 60 energy if maxed. Now, Tiger's Fury is free 60 energy and increases your physical damage done by 15% if you have the talent. Now, as I said before, Feral Charge for cats, it's gonna take you directly behind the enemy, and if they can be dazed, they'll be dazed. Now, this is Stampede, and Stampede is the one we spoke about earlier. Stampede is going to give you a free 100% Ravage. So, it'll be Feral Charge, Ravage right there. And 90% of the time, you'll start off with 2 combo points after this. So, haven't even started your rotation, and you already got 2 combo points. After that, you're going to get Leader of the Pack. And Leader of the Pack basically is... Leader of the Pack is basically 5% crit for your entire raid. Anyone that's in your party, anyone that's in within 100 yards, 5% crit. You're going to get... Now, Brutal Impact is for interrupts, and it's very nice to have. And what this does is it makes your interrupt ability 10 seconds instead of a minute. So, like I said, very nice to have. Now this is what I like. I like to have Nurturing Instincts because it makes you much easier to heal. You get 10% extra healing every time someone heals you. After that, we're going to get Primal Madness. And this is when your Tiger's Fury and Berserk also increases your current and maximum energy by 20 during the duration. Okay? So that means when you use either Tiger's Fury or Berserk, you're going to get 120 energy. That's going to be your max. So on top of Tiger's Fury giving you 60 back, you're going to have 120 to burn. And we'll talk about Berserk here in a few minutes. This is Survival Instincts. Now this helps with survivability, and survivability never hurts even if you're DPS. And as you can see, it reduces all damage taken by 50%. So it's kind of like your oh crap button. After that, we're going to get Endless Carnage. And this increases the duration of both Rake and Savage Roar. Now, Rake is a bleed, which Cat DPS is centered a lot around bleeds. And what Savage Roar does is it increases your auto attack percent. It increases your auto attack damage by 80%. And the more combo points you have, the longer it lasts. Now we're going to get Blood in the Water. And this is when you Ferocious Bite a target at or below 25% health, you have a 100% chance to instantly refresh the duration of your rip. So if you have the talent at 25%, you don't have to worry about putting rip up anymore. You can just keep using Ferocious Bite. And if you're lucky, if you get the 2-set bonus, it's any target that is at or below 60%. So the 2-set is always nice to have. Then after that, we're going to get Rend and Tear. This increases the damage of your Maul and Shred attacks on bleed targets by 20%. And it also increases the critical strike chance of your Ferocious Bite ability on bleeding targets by 25%. So any target that's bleeding, you're automatically going to do more damage to, with both Shred, which is an attack you use to attack behind them, and Ferocious Bite, which is a finisher move, as we discussed. And then this is Berserk. Berserk, basically what it does is, if you have the talent that we discussed earlier, Primal Madness, not only does it increase your maximum energy by 20, but all of your abilities in cat form are cut in half, so they cost half as much. So Mangle costs about 13 energy, Rake 13, 20 energy for Shred. You get the idea. Now, you're going to have a few talent points left. You're going to have 6, and I like to put them in Restoration. Now, Natural Shapeshifter, it reduces all mana cost, which it doesn't really matter, but we need this in order to get down to the next talent, which we'll look at in a minute. And then you're going to get Heart of the Wild. And then this is very nice because this increases your attack power in cat form by 10%. So, extra attack power, extra damage. And then Master Shapeshifter is why